Howdy folks. Today we're going to have a lesson on some easy strumming of chords. We're going to have 7 different strum patterns. We're going to talk about 1, 4, and 5 chords, which are the happy chords, the major chords of any given key. We're going to talk about how to find a major scale and how to find those 1, 4, 5s. We're going to be in a few different keys as well. So this is going to be a nice easy strum along. We're going to start out with the A chord. We have 2, 2, 2, and open. We're also going to use for this one the D chord, open 2, 3, 2. And we're going to use the E chord, 2, 1, open, open. So we're in the key of A on this one. So the A is our 1 chord, the D is our 4 chord. It's the 4th note of the A scale. We'll get more into that in a little bit. And E is the 5 chord. That's the 5th note in the key of A. Okay, so our first strum is going to be down, down, up, down. So what that is 1, 2, and 4. So we don't really play anything on the 3. So 1, 2, and 4. And that's down, down, up, down. Okay, so we're going to play that one. Then we're going to move to the D. We'll do the same strum. Move to the E. And then we're going to come back to the A. Okay, so we have 4 chords going on this. 2, 3, 4. And then D. E. Back to A. Okay, let's try that again. We'll go a little bit slower. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try it one more time. 2, 3, 4. Let's do that A again and get started again. Alright, let's move on to the next one. So that was the key of A. We're going to move to the key of D. We're going to start with the D chord. We're going to go to the G chord, open, open, open in 3. And then we're going to go to the A chord, back to the D chord. So in this case, D is our first chord, the 1 chord. G is the 4 chord. And A is the 5 chord. Okay, so same strum starting on D, down, down, up, down. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Going to G. Going to A, back to D. Let's do the D again. G, coming up. A, back to D. Let's go one more time. D again. G, A, back to D. Okay, that was key of D. Now we're going to move to the key of E. We're going to have the E first, and then the A chord, and then we're going to have a B7. Now the reason for the B7 is it's just a little bit easier to play than a regular B major. Because B major, you got to get into that guy. So you can do the B major if you like to keep them all major chords, but the B7 does sound good. 7s are usually 5 chords anyway, so the E is the 1 chord, the A is the 4 chord, and B7 is the 5 chord. Okay, so we're going to do E, A, B7. We've got our same strum, starting on E, down, down, up, down. Here we go, 2, 3, 4. Going to A, B7, 1, 2, 0, 2, back to E. We'll do E again, to A, B7, back to E. E again, A, B7, back to E. Okay, so that was the key of E. Now we're going to move on to the key of G. We're going to use the chords G, C, and D. So G is the 1 chord, C is the 4 chord, and D is the 5 chord. Okay, so here we go with G, 2, 3, 4. C coming up, D, back to G, G again, C, D, back to G, G again, C, D, Okay, now our last one here is going to be the key of C. This is going to have C, and we're going to have to bring in that F chord. So that F chord is a little more difficult at first until you get used to it. Sometimes people will have trouble getting those 2 1s down there and getting that 2 there. So sometimes people will bring this other finger in and just go for those 3 notes. It's kind of a cheater way to do an F until you get better at doing the whole thing there. So you could just kind of do that, or you could do this. You could also just do the 3, 2, and 1 and try not to do anything on that bottom one, because if you make it open, then you have F major 7. That's a different type of a chord. So if you just get the 3, 2, 1, that's good for the F2. But eventually you want to get 3, 2, 1, 1. Okay, so we're going to have the C and the F, and the G is going to be our 5 chord. So C is the 1, F is the 4, G is the 5. Okay, so here we go. 2, 3, 4. Now F, then G, back to C, C again, F, G, back to C, C again, F, G, back to C. Okay, now we're going to talk about how to find a major scale. So there is a pattern called whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And that's how you find a major scale. So you could start at any note. I'm going to start on the C note right here, the second note of the B string there. B is open, C is 1. Now, whole, whole, half means I have to go a whole step, which is 2 frets, to find the second note of the scale. So this is the first note, and it could be any note you want. But this is the C we're going to start with. Now C has no sharps or flats. It's like the white keys on a piano. So we're going to have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. No sharps or flats. So how we get that is we got to go a whole step from C, and this is a D note here. So that's our second note of the C scale. So that's the 2. So C to D. Now D going to E has to have a whole step, so that's 2 frets again. So there's our E. Now we had whole, whole, half, so this is the half step, 1 fret. From E to F is 1 fret. Okay, so we had the C is the first note, D is the second, E is the third, F is the 4th note, and if you remember, key of C, the F was our 4 chord. That's why we call it the 4 chord, because it's the 4th note of that key. So C is the 1, D is the 2, E is the 3, F is the 4. Then we got to go another whole step because it's whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So we're going to have 3 wholes in a row here. So F to G is 2 frets, and then G to A is 2 frets, and then A to B is 2 frets. And then we have that last half of our whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So here goes that half step. Takes us to the C, which is our octave. Okay, so this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We call the octave of the first one the 8. Okay, so basically we have 7 different notes in a major scale. That's your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, that's how you find a major scale. That's how you could find the 1, 4, and 5 chords in this key. As I said, we had the C was the 1, up here the F was the 4, and the G was the 5. So we had C, F, and G. Now to do that for one other key, we're going to do it for G. So G, we're going to do the whole step. We go to A. Whole step again takes us to B. Half step then takes us to C. That's our 4th note. So G chord would go with a C chord. And then after C, we have to go a whole step. We get to D. That was our 5 chord. So G's the 1, C's the 4, D's the 5. And so we can keep going with this scale here. We got G, A, B, and then we go half step to C. And then we have to go 3 whole steps in a row. So that's C to D, D goes to E. Now E goes to F sharp, because E to F is only 1. So F sharp is the 1 sharp that's in the key of G. We got to go half step now, and we're on the octave of the G. So G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. So you could find all of the different major scales and the 1, 4, 5 chords using this type of thing that I just showed you there. Okay, now we have some more strums we're going to look at. So we're going to go back to our first chord progression, A, D, and E. And we're going to have strum number 2 now. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, Okay, so down, 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 up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Okay, so once again, A, D, E, back to A. So down, 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 up, down, up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, E, back to A. A again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and D, E. Now we're going to go on to the third strum pattern. Let's go ahead and switch our chords. We're going to go D, G, A to D on this one. Okay, so this is going to be down, up, 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 down, up. So that's down, up, down, up. That's 1 and 4 and. So we don't hit the 2 or the 3. 1 and 4 and. Okay, so D, G, A, and D. It's going to go 1 and 4 and. Let's try that. 2, 3, 4. G, A, D. D again. G, A, D. One more time. Okay, we're going to move on to the fourth strum, and we're going to go back to the key of E, which had E, A, and B7. Okay, so this one's going to go down, down, up, down, up. This is a very common one. So down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, and 4, and. Okay, 2, 3, 4. And then A, B7, back to E. Back to E. One more time. Okay, moving on to the fifth strum, we're going to go to the key of G, G, C, and D. Okay, so this one's going to go 1 and 2, 3, and 4. So pretty easy one here. So here we go. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Go to C. Then D. Back to G. G again. C. D. G. One more time. G. C. D. Okay, now the sixth strum pattern, we're going to go to C, F, and G, key of C. So this one's going to go 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, nice and easy. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Go to the F. 1 and 2 and 3. G. Back to C. C again. F. G. C. One more time. Okay, so now our seventh and final strum, we're going to go back to the A, D, and E, key of A. This one's going to go 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Okay, so down, down, up, down, down, up. Once again, A, D, E, back to A. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and D. Then E. more time. All right, easy play along. Hope you enjoyed that. Got a tab that has all these progressions written out and the whole half stuff about how to find scales and things and all the strum patterns written out. Okay, so hope you all have a great day. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.